Welcome back to Stories from the River. I'm your guest host, Sam Blum, and I am joined by many wonderful people today. From the Broad River side, we have Wes Dudley and Anita Harris, who are our CX Executives of the Year. Congratulations to you both. And I have Alicia Thompson, who was a River Award recipient for 2024. Congratulations to you, Alicia. From the Freshworks team, we have Patrick Rhoads and Lauren Lee, and we are so thankful that you are joining us today. Thank you for being here. So today on this episode, we are going to dive into fresh beginnings. We'd like to talk about our vendor selection process, the big decision, and the implementation journey.
Welcome to Stories from the River, a show in which we go behind the scenes at Broad River Retail.
Okay, Anita, let's kick it off. Tell us how Broad River is leveraging Freshdesk today.
Okay, Sam, I will do that. But first, I want to make sure that everyone knows that Sam Blum is also a member of the executive team of the year, so the CX team. So congratulations, Wes. Congratulations, Sam. Congratulations, Anita. But we are leveraging Freshdesk as our case management ticketing system to help us ensure that we are keeping all of our customer concerns and issues in one great place, that everyone can access that information so that we all stay on the same page and how we need to help and resolve our customers' concerns. So it's a great platform, and I think that we have really seen some great benefits from it. It makes us more efficient. It's easier for our team to use, and all those things really help us provide a premier experience for our customers.
Well said. I love that. Alicia, anything to add?
Let's remember that Freshdesk is not just for customer experience. It's for lots of our departments that are interacting with customers. But it's also for departments who aren't interacting with customers, such as our sales audit team, who audits tickets for all types of exchanges and returns that our retail teams may enter tickets for. It's also for our inventory team, who is using Freshdesk to enter tickets for reconciling their inventory that's in the stores. And we've got supply chain. They're handling all of those requests for add-ons. Can I get my delivery in 5 minutes? Can I get it tomorrow? Type of request. So it's used by everybody, and we really love it.
Perfect. How about you, Anita? What features were you looking for?
For me, it was ease of use. It was very important for us to make sure that whatever platform we had for our team, that it was easy for them to use, which means it's easy on the eyes, right? It's easy to understand exactly what I need to do very quickly. And also for us, it was important for reporting to be easy and quick. And again, made sense when you looked at it, and you could be confident that the information you were pulling was what you were actually asking it for.
Perfect. And I know I'm the host today and I'm not supposed to answer these questions or chime in, but I just so happen to have been involved in the project quite a bit. So I'm going to add to Alicia and Anita's answers and say that the admin side of Freshdesk is really what stood out to us. In our previous platform, making a change felt like really heavy and a very lengthy process where we had to submit tickets and work with engineers. And if we want to make a change today, we're able to just go ahead and make that change ourselves. So that was just another point I wanted to call out. Okay, let's move on to the vendor vetting process. So Wes, were there any specific insights during this selection process that you want to share with us? Anything surprising?
Yeah, I'm sure the listeners have gone through vendor selection before, and especially in the CX space, I'm sure other areas as well, that vendors typically come in and they will tell you that we can do everything for you. We can solve every world problem that you have, and we can reduce your cost by 50%. And that clearly is never the case. But also, typically in a demo, the vendors will come in, the software vendors will come in, and they will, just immediately kick in and start to show you what their software can do. And Freshworks took a different approach to that, which I was very appreciative of. They came in and they listened. They understood what our issues were. They did an on-site demo, and, Patrick, thank you so much for kind of leading that conversation, and Lauren for being there, Jay to support as well, who's not on this call. But Patrick really listened to every single conversation that we were having of what we wanted it to do, and then he came up with specific things that how we could utilize the software to do what we were trying to accomplish. And with that, as we kind of talked about, we wanted to replace something that was more robust than we had. And I definitely feel we got that accomplished in a very tight timeline, but it was really the partnership that we got from day one that was differential from other vendors I've dealt with in the past.
That is such a beautiful segue into Patrick. Patrick, I'm your number one fan. I've loved you since the very beginning. So tell us more about your role with Freshworks, particularly highlighting the very personalized demo you provided for us.
Yes, thank you. I am lucky that I love my job. It really is fun. I get to work with customers like Broad River. From the beginning, this engagement was so fun. So my job is really to ask customers questions, understand how they do things, what processes they have in place. I think sometimes I'm kind of like an investigator, and sometimes I'm kind of like a therapist. Tell me where they hurt you, and then we can fix it. So this was a great project. And what stood out to me about Broad River is that your team was built in a way that it was a perfect fit for our tool. We didn't have to bend the tool to fit your needs. You guys built your team in a way that followed best practices. So it was a really easy transition to the Freshdesk platform.
I don't think you're giving yourself enough credit there. We went through a lengthy call with Patrick to walk him through our pain points, what we hated, what we loved, what we needed. And then he created an instance for us to showcase what Freshdesk was capable of, which was mind-blowing. Like, we had not had an experience like that. And I know Anita, Alicia, and Wes are nodding with me here. So thank you, Patrick, and thank you, Freshworks and Lauren, for giving us that very personalized experience. Okay, let's get into the selection decision. So, Anita, any factors that ultimately made Freshdesk the clear choice, or Freshworks the clear choice for Broad River?
I think it's all the stuff Patrick just said. Because in exactly what Wes was saying, when you deal with different vendors coming in, I think a lot of times they want to show you what the system does for them, right? And they don't take the time to truly understand what our concerns are. And again, Freshworks Freshdesk found out what we needed, and then they customized, I would say, and showed us just how Freshdesk could work for us. So that was, to me, the most important thing. And just like Patrick said, it was fun. The team there is personable and so likable. And I think their team meshed with ours, and that made the experience even better. So to me, it's all about relationships. Of course, I work in customer service. So it's about the relationship. And if we can have a great relationship with our partners, then that, that's just going to continue to grow. And I will throw in there one other thing. When Wes talked about, the vetting process and, choosing Freshdesk, one of the things that surprised me was something that we've learned after implementation, which is them coming to us with a list of things that we still have the opportunity to use. And they're going to help us walk through that and figure out what will and what won't work, depending on how we use it. And I don't think any vendor that I've worked with in the past has ever done that, has ever made sure that we're taking advantage of everything that the platform has to offer. I think that's pretty awesome.
Another tip and trick light bulb moment here. Freshworks tells you all of the features and capabilities you have available at your fingertips that you're not using. So if you're using some kind of software, you don't know what you don't know, to Anita's point. And they're telling you, hey, here's what we have, and you're not using it. So, light bulb moment. Wes, anything you want to add to choosing Freshworks and why it was such a standout for you?
Yeah, cost is always a factor. I will put that out there first, because I think you're always looking for the ROI and, why you're installing something. Functionality is definitely a factor. And, as you both just mentioned, the amount of functionality we're getting above and beyond what we had in the past, and quite honestly, above the competitors of Freshdesk as well. But the other part, and Anita hit the nail on the head here. I think that we have a very unique culture at Broad River. And I think Freshworks also has that unique culture, and our cultures blend very well together. And it has become just a true partnership in a very short period of time. And, I'm hoping to continue many years of this partnership because it's been great.
We're a fun team, so it makes it easy. Am I right? Lauren, I'm going to throw you for a tiny bit of a loop here and ask you, because our listeners probably have heard us say Freshworks, Freshdesk, Freshworks, Freshdesk. Can you just kind of help our listeners or viewers understand the difference and how you offer different fresh solutions?
Right. Sure. So our company is called Freshworks. What you guys are using is our Freshdesk platform on the CX side. So customer experience, customer support. Then we also have Freshservice, which is on the ITSM side, serving employee experience. So it's kind of it's kind of a triangle if you'll think about it that way. So Freshworks at the top, and then we have Freshdesk and Freshservice.
Perfect. Thank you so much. Okay, Alicia, share with us any key milestones that we had during the rollout of Freshdesk. Anything that you want to share with our listeners that was really exciting for Broad River?
Yes. Our milestones. Seeing the Storist integration come together. We absolutely love that. That's another opportunity for us to kind of have everything where it needs to be in one place. The agents are able to quickly enter a ticket or not enter a ticket because they can see right away a ticket is already entered. They can enter the ticket correctly because they have the correct order number because the information is on the screen right where they are submitting the ticket. So they can't get it wrong, which is one of our pain points that we had is we were making too many mistakes entering the wrong information for the wrong customer. So really happy about that. We also love, or I know everybody else does too, is Freddie Insight. I love how it can fix my grammar because OMG, we all need that. I don't want to have to send something to someone with the word spelled wrong or the wrong grammar. And it's going to change the sentiment of the email. It can change it to professional, casual, friendly, which is nice because I can be very black and white. So for it to change it to make me friendlier, I love that. So those are key milestones for me.
It's hard for me to picture you not friendly, but I think that's really cool nonetheless. So Alicia, I know you were a huge part in this project in coordinating what our internal teams wanted out of a new platform too, like our supply chain team, our retail accounting team, retail operations and retail performance. So talk to us about how you collaborated with those teams to make sure it wasn't just successful for us, but successful for everyone.
Oh my goodness. That was my ultimate goal, is to meet with everybody because I don't use it that often. I'm not, mixing it up with customers every single day. I'm not on the phones, been there, done that. I'm now doing my dream job. So I had to get the people who are actually, talking to the customers, interacting with the customers, whether it's on the phone, email, chat, face-to-face, is in the stores. We had to meet with them. They are our key stakeholders, okay? We have to know what makes them frustrated, what makes them happy. And we heard the happiness, we heard the frustrations, and we had to create lists, their pain points and their wish lists. And we did everything we could to resolve all of their problems. We can't fix the world's problem. We know that, which the mistakes will happen. We can't fix all of that, but we can definitely make it easier for them. And I believe we did that.
Perfect. I believe we did also. Any unexpected hurdles that you want to share with the listeners or viewers, Anita?
Unexpected hurdles. I think our timeline may have been quick. We got it done, you guys. Alicia, and let me give kudos to Alicia and Sam, who put together the timeline of events and really did a great job making sure that we hit all those milestones that Alicia just talked about. They did an excellent job putting all of this together, and we're so grateful for them. I think one of the hurdles may have been the timeline, because we did it, I thought, very quickly, 8 to 10 weeks, and it was done. I think another hurdle right now that we're working through is the number of licenses that we have, and really trying to make sure that we are using them in the best way possible to give people what they need. So I think those were two hurdles that I think we're still, especially with the licenses, we're still working on. It's still a work in progress there.
Perfect. Another tip and trick. Make sure you count your licenses and make sure you have a realistic time frame. Alicia, any wins that you want to share? Like unexpected wins with our listeners or viewers?
Oh, yes. I'm so glad you asked. With this, I've been on lots of projects here at Broad River. I've been here almost 19 years now. So, I've been involved with everything, everybody, every department. Some kind of way I've touched them in a way. But when I started working with Freshdesk, I learned so much about project management. Like, I was so impressed with Patrick and Lauren and our FAE implementation team that I learned in project management what works best for me. Just because you're presenting your project plan to us, it may not be best for us. And I think that was a discussion that we probably could have had, but it was still good. I learned that it's important to have a place to not just house your task and your questions for the project, but to house your notes that you take during training by the implementation team. So you don't have to watch the videos over and over and over again, trying to remember what you learned. So that was a big takeaway. I got tired of hearing my voice in those videos. So I would prefer to read them every now and then, read my notes.
More great tips and tricks for our listeners and viewers. Hello, take great notes. Make sure you put them all in one place so you have access to them and have a queen project manager on the case like Alicia. Let's be serious. Okay, moving right along. So, Lauren, what key features of Freshworks or Freshdesk are most impactful for businesses like Broad River?
Yeah, I think for right now, what we're seeing, and you guys also referenced it, but Copilot for agents is definitely key. How we help agents be more successful, be more efficient with their time. And some of the things that Alicia talked about around like tone enhancers, grammar, all of that, that's very popular. I would say the other side of that is also the way we handle self-service through Freddy AI agent. So that's another key piece. And then I think you guys have brought up insights as well. I know, Patrick, you might have some more to share there, but that's also an exciting piece for us on the AI side, where we're really helping leaders forecast better, understand trends before they become an issue. Patrick, do you have anything else you want to add here?
Yeah, definitely. For Broad River specifically, the biggest win of Freshdesk for your team, in my opinion, is collaboration. We talked about the retail stores, support agents, supply chain team, and all those teams need to collaborate in unique ways. So that's what made my job really fun in this engagement, is that I got to learn that information from you and then show how Freshdesk can meet those needs. So seeing how those different teams interact, I think is a huge piece that makes Freshdesk successful for your team.
Awesome. Thank you both. All right. We're wrapping up. Last question. Are you ready? Most of you know that I love a good emoji, okay? So if you could describe your experience with this project using one single emoji, what would it be? Wes, let's start with you.
I will give you the emoji and tell you why. So my emoji is trophy. And with that, not a participation trophy, but the first place blue ribbon trophy, gold medal, because I think that, the partnership that we've started here between Broad River and the Freshdesk team has been amazing. Everyone on this call, also calling out, I want to make sure and give some credit here to Uday and to Jay, and also internally to both Tim and Lee for all the work they did on the Storist integration. I just think that we all deserve a trophy with that, because it was an amazing rollout, very seamless, and very, very proud of how this team handled that. Probably a special call out to Alicia, just in the way that she managed that. So she gets maybe 2 trophies with that.
Love it. We're trophy winners, y'all. Okay, Alicia, only because you're next on my screen, what emoji would you choose and why?
First of all, I want to say I don't want a trophy. I want a gift certificate to buy food. Okay, so my emoji would be the sweat emoji. I'm actually sweating thinking about this. I feel like I put all of my sweat and tears into Freshdesk to make it successful. And I'm still doing it. Like I said, I'm sweating right now.
I love that. And like Wes and Anita have already said, we can't thank you enough for all of your hard work on this project. We know it wasn't easy, but we literally could not have done it without you. So thank you for sweating for us. All right, Anita, you're up.
Okay, my emoji is the heart eyes because I have googly eyes for Lauren and Patrick and all of the Freshworks team. But I do truly enjoy the platform, Freshdesk. I think it really has. One of the surprising things is that our resolution time dropped almost immediately after using it. So that gives me lots of googly eyes because that makes our customers happy.
Perfect. I love the heart googly eyes. Thank you. All right, Lauren.
All right, so mine is kind of similar to Anita's. Mine is the heart.
What color heart? That's very important here.
Pink, because it's my favorite color. But I would say, I mean, you guys referenced it a lot, but I truly think you guys view us as partners versus vendor. And I think that makes a huge difference in how we interact, how we collaborate. You know, I reach out all the time to Wes for help on my end as well. So I think it's true. I really do think this is more of a friendship between the two companies and the two teams. And I think that's been a huge part of why we're so successful together.
I couldn't agree more. All right, Patrick, bring us home.
The emoji I would choose I think it's a party hat. And I would choose it in pink because that's Lauren's favorite color and she's my boss. And I think it's just, this engagement truly was fun from the beginning. I think it feels like a big win for both of us. And I'm really excited to see what happens next.
Love it. If I could share my emoji, it would be the party horn with the confetti. Because again, just such a huge win for our organization and for our customers, most importantly. So just confetti all around. Okay, so much good discussion today. Thank you so much for being here with me. For our listeners and viewers at home, we do have another episode on the Freshdesk implementation coming up soon. So keep an eye or ear out for that. And you can always check out more episodes at storiesfromtheriver.com. As usual, don't forget to like, rate, and subscribe. Wink emoji. Bye.
Thanks for listening to Stories from the River. To check out more episodes, visit storiesfromtheriver.com. Join us again next week, and remember to like, rate, and subscribe to the podcast.